So we're here then at the Bristol Marriott Royal Hotel, right in the city centre of Bristol, and great location. And it's a few days before Christmas, so you'll probably see a few Christmas things up around the hotel. But let's show you around the room. So we've literally just come through that door just there. And then as you come in, you've got space there to put a suitcase if you've got one. If you're staying for a while, you've got some drawers down there to put some of your things in. And then on the right, you've got some wardrobes. So if we take a look in there. So right up at the top, you've got a safe. And as you can probably tell, decent size. You can fit a laptop in there, no problems at all. And then just beneath that, you've got your iron and your ironing board, complete with a hairdryer just there. I won't need to use that one. Selection of coat hangers, as well as price list there for having your laundry done. You can get all sorts of things done if you're staying for a while. Also in this room, you get 2 gowns. Just your typical sort of hotel gowns, and then you also get 2 pairs of slippers as well. So that's pretty cool. So we have been upgraded compared to the original room that we had. Being, I think it's Marriott Bonvoy members. If you to a certain grade, you get a free complimentary upgrade, and that's what we've got. We did book the cheapest originally, and then when we got here and checked in, we've been told that we've got a free upgrade to this grade room, so that's a nice touch. So here then you've got your tea and coffee making facilities, along with some lovely biscuits, some of our favourite ones just there, so they won't be lasting too long. And then you've got your selection of teas, so you've got Twinings tea just there, and then a selection of different coffees, Dagbutts just there. And then you've got your milk at the back, and some sugar amongst that as well, and your kettle. And then at the top here, you've got your 2 glasses, and then you get complimentary spring water in a little carton. And it's a bit dark in here. Usually you have a little light up there, but there isn't a tube in this one. But yes, that's your tea and coffee making facilities. And then in this cupboard lower down, you've got a fridge. And it's a 4-star hotel. You don't get mini bars very often these days, but you have got a fridge there just to put some drinks in, or whatever you want to put in there, medication or whatever, in the room as well. So that's a nice touch as well. And then as you come round, decent sized mirror just there. And then you've got your television. Again, all really good, no complaints whatsoever. Cupboard just below that TV unit. I don't know what's in here. So space for a fridge. Obviously you've already seen it. It's in the main wardrobe itself. And then you've got some drawers just there. So yeah, all pretty standard Marriott sort of hotel room as you'd expect. And then as you come around here, you've got a nice desk with all the usual sort of things. There's some sockets down there, you can see. You've got your phone, you've got a nice lamp. And also on here, in this grade room, you get a nice coffee machine and 4 different pods just there that hopefully they'll top up during the stay. Here for 3 nights, visiting family in hospital right before Christmas. And then we may, after going home for Christmas Day, we may be back later that day or Boxing Day, checking into a different room. The problem with that sort of thing that you're coming up for, you don't know how long you need the hotel room for. So we're booking it in a few little short stays and just changing rooms if we need to, instead of booking a big fortnight and wasting some of the money there. So nice window there, there's some natural light in. Now the actual view itself is looking out over a courtyard area. So as you can see, it's like a triangular shape. So everyone in this area is getting some natural daylight. And then you've got a table just there with a little plant on. Table's ideal if you're ordering room service and there's 2 of you. One of you can have the desk just there and the other one the table, with that nice comfy chair. So yeah, all pretty good. Nice lamp in the corner, and then each side of the bed has a little bedside table, and on the base of the lamp there's a USB socket, if you make that out just there, along with your switch there to switch your light on, and there's a switch at the back for your main lights for the room. And as you can tell, but same sort of layout on both sides, and you've got a nice bit of artwork We're staying in a few rooms at this hotel over the recent weeks, and they've all got some really good artwork on there as well. Food-wise that they've got here as well, it's a Miller and Carter restaurant, I think it is. So if you like your steaks and all that, you're well catered for here. And if we do have to meet up with other family and have a meal there, then we'll look to take some pictures and include that in the video if we do that. So one last thing to show you in this room then is the bathroom. So let's have a look. Also on the way to the bathroom, you see with this air conditioning here as well. So into the bathroom. Nice sort of dark blue colour. And then you've got the usual toilet. You've got your sink area. Nice big mirror up there. And then at the sink, a couple of face cloths. What complementary bits have we got in here? So you've got some cotton balls. And the other item is cotton buds. And then you've got your hand soap and body lotion just there. And then as we look across to the right, there's one of those magnifying sort of mirrors for doing the finer things. And then you've got your shaving points for charging things up just there. Nice decorative light. And then to the right then, we've got the shower. So no bathtub in this one, but you have got a nice decent sized shower. Slight step up into it, but other than that, it's practically a walk-in shower. And then if we have a quick look inside, so there's your shower head just there. And then you've got your products just there. So you've got some shampoo, you've got some conditioner and shower gel. And then your controls for it just there. So yeah, all pretty standard sort of stuff as you'd expect to find in a Marriott hotel. And we'll put the price and the grade of room on the video towards the end. Need to find out what grade it is now that we've been upgraded. And yeah, so that's the room itself. And we'll show you around the hotel and see what other bits you can see, as well as some food if we eat in the restaurant. So let us know in the comments what you think to this hotel. Have you stayed at Marriott before? Have you got a particular favourite one that you like to stay at, or what you'd recommend? Do let us know. Likewise, if you've stayed in Bristol before and you've got a favourite hotel, let us know which one, because we're going to be here quite a bit on and off, so it'd be nice to try a different hotel. Good morning, so it's the next day and really good night's sleep. 7 hours 45 is a long time for me, and we greeted with breakfast to the room. So we'll have a look, see what the breakfast includes. It costs £16.50 if you don't pre-book and you have it delivered to your room, and then there's a £5 tray charge on top of that as well. So we went for the rate without breakfast because usually I don't bother, but I thought we'd show you what you actually get for your breakfast here at the Marriott. So let's have a look what you actually get. So starting off then, you get a little bowl with pastries, and then to the right we've got the bowl of fruit. Looks a little dry in places, but it's probably been waiting in the kitchen for a while to be brought up. And then I went for the glass of orange juice just there, and then you get like a little jug, which you can see at the back, of coffee. I went for black coffee, and you tick all the different boxes on the little form that I'll put on screen now, so you can actually see the different options that you get. And then beneath this, we've got the main event. We've got the cooked breakfast. So as you can see on there, we've got some mushrooms, we've got the bacon, we've got 2 sausages, baked beans, scrambled egg I went for, hash browns, and a tomato just there. So that is the breakfast that you get here. So I'm going to tuck into it, and I shall let you know in a moment what we thought to it. Well, that was absolutely fantastic breakfast. That was really good. On my own here at the hotel, so sometimes it's nice just to have the breakfast delivered to your room. When there's a few of us here in a few days, then we'll be down for breakfast in the main restaurant, and that's a buffet style, so you can go as much as you want and get stuff. I'm not a huge eater at the moment, and yeah, so not eating all of it, but what I did have was very good. Favourite bit, probably the mushrooms. Pastries still left, be keeping those for later, probably having those at lunch, and a bit of fruit. I'll try a bit of fruit in a moment. And yeah, orange juice gone, coffee is still sipping on, but yeah, for the price, what did I really think to it? Well, for a hotel breakfast in a 4-star hotel, not a bad price as far as hotel pricing goes, especially to the room as well. £16.50 I think it was, plus the £5 tray charge, and yeah, so not too bad. Being at hotels where it's been like £25 for breakfast per person, that sort of thing. So, whilst this isn't far off, it's delivered to the room, so not too bad. So there we go, that's breakfast. Well, it's the end of our stay here at the Bristol Marriott Royal Hotel. It's been really good. You've seen around the room already. We had breakfast yesterday morning in the room, which was really good. Didn't bother with the breakfast today. Not a huge fan of breakfasts, but yeah, the quality of the breakfast is absolutely fine. The restaurant downstairs as well is really good. I've eaten there many times at the Miller and Carter, really good. If you're planning on staying at this hotel and you're driving, there's a basement car park, which is quite big. There's probably about 3 different levels to it, and that costs, I think it's £17 per night for hotel guests, and you just need to make sure you give the registration when you check in at reception. It's one of those where there's a camera when you go in and a camera when you leave, so you need to make sure that you register your car. And you're literally right on the edge of the city centre, pretty much, right near the water, and then you've got the shops just after that. And yeah, plenty of restaurants outside the hotel as well. If you like to keep fit whilst you're away, they've got a decent gym downstairs, lots of small sort of little alcove stroke rooms with different equipment in each area, and yeah, all really good. No swimming pool at this hotel, but provided you know you're fine, you don't need a spa or anything like that, you just want to use a gym, absolutely fine, and lots of equipment to choose from. Staff really good, and yeah, really can't fault the place. Decent 4-star hotel as you'd expect from the Marriott, and always good to register if you're not already a member of Marriott Bonvoy or any of these hotel sort of loyalty programs. Do register, because you get points for it, and on this stay we got a free room upgrade for being a gold member, I think it is that we are. We went for the lowest level of room that they do and paid, I think it was £91 per night, but we'll put that price on the screen for you just in case it's wrong. So a few days ago since we booked, and we got the free upgrade to the next level up, which was I think about £30 a night room difference if you used to book it online. So yeah, nice thing to have, and yeah, certainly come here again. So don't forget, if you've enjoyed the video, do check out the other videos that we have on the channel as well, and give it a thumbs up. If you got this far, you've obviously enjoyed watching it, so give it a thumbs up, it would mean a lot to us. And hit that subscribe button as well if you're not already subscribed. And yeah, leave us a comment below and tell us what you think to this hotel. Would you stay at it? Have you got a favourite Marriott hotel, or a favourite one in Bristol, or somewhere else that we can go and try and see what we think to it? Let us know. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you again next time.